Happy Easter, guys, and I'm here just doing a soft glam today. Check the look out if you want to see how I created this look. Continue watching the video, okay, and make sure to subscribe and share. Let's build my YouTube channel. So I'm starting by taking a spoolie and brushing my brow hairs into place. Now I'm taking a brown eyebrow pencil and I'm using that to outline the bottom of my brows. Now I'm moving on to the other eye, doing the same thing, outlining the bottom of my brows first. So you just want to follow the shape of your brows. Now I'm taking the pencil at the top part of my eyebrow and I'm outlining that as well. Now you see me going back and forth, making sure that my brows are even, so I'm trying to get them to be as identical as possible, so it will be easier for me not to use too much concealer when cleaning up the brows. So now I'm just taking the pencil and feathering the front of the brow and then going in with my spoolie to brush the hairs back into place and soften up the pencil. So the first concealer I'm using is the one from Neutrogena. I don't remember the shade, but anyhow I will list it in the description box. So as you guys can see, I'm using two different concealers, and as you can tell also I'm not using a lot because I took the time to shape my eyebrows properly with the pencil itself, so I don't have to work so hard to clean up the brows, guys. So now I'm gonna clean up the top of the brows with the darker concealer. The brush is closer to my skin tone. So now you see me going with my eyeshadow base, and I'm gonna be using that to pack onto my lid area. Now I'm going into my eyeshadow palette, and I'm just gonna be using a brown color, and I'm gonna be packing that onto my lids. I'm doing a simple glam, so I'm not gonna be doing a lot of shadows. So I'm just blending this one shadow onto my lids. Yes, guys. Now I'm reaching for a softer color to blend out any harsh edges around the shadow, so everything will be seamless. Now I'm taking my mascara from Maybelline, and I'm gonna apply to my lashes. Next I'm taking my 3-in-1 lash glue pen, and I'm gonna use that to wing out my eyelid for the lash application. And this glue is really easy to use, and you can just apply it and stick the lashes right away, which I absolutely love. So there's absolutely no mess when using this lash glue, so I highly recommend this Lash glue is really, really good, especially if you're a beginner um, doing makeup or doing your own lashes. Yeah, definitely check this out. So now I'm going in with my lashes, and these lashes are from my brand, and I'm just gonna apply it right where I outline the line using the lash glue pen. Here you see me applying my mascara again. So I just sprayed my face with some mist, and then I'm going in with my rose facial oil, and I'm just hydrating my face right now, so I will have a smooth application for my foundation. Now I'm going in with my Rimmel London Stay Matte primer, and I'm applying that in my oily areas. Now I'm going in with the L'Oreal Infallible Foundation, and this gives a really nice natural glow. I really love it. So guys, I love the natural look of this foundation, so I try to use this when I don't want to go too heavy on the foundation. So you would see me try not to use too much, and then I'm gonna be applying some concealer on where I have some hyperpigmentation due to some acne spots. Now I'm taking my beauty blender and I am blending the concealer out. So after I have color corrected all the dark areas with a darker concealer, I'm now going in with a lighter concealer where I'll be doing my highlights. Now I'm taking this contour stick from Fenty Beauty, and I'm using that to do my low lights, contour the bridge over my nose and under my cheekbones, and you know, around my forehead, my jawline, etc. Yes. Now you see me blending out the concealer on my forehead first because I have a very small forehead and I find my concealer always stands out there the most. So I just like to blend it out really quickly so it doesn't give too much of a coverage where it will be too highlighted on my forehead. So after I'm finished blending out my low lights, I'm gonna blend out my highlights areas. So here I have a little travel size of the Rare Beauty cream blush. So I'm just gonna be testing this out for the first time. Yeah, so let's see how it goes. So here you see me using my fingers to blend out the blush. You know, blending with your fingers using the cream blush will give the best results, so I prefer to use my fingers than using a brush. So now you see me blending the concealer. I'm pressing everything into the skin, making sure I don't leave any harsh lines. So, you know, everything will blend seamlessly into each other. And also I'm leaving under my eyes for last. You know, I'm blending out there last because I want it to sit there for a while and thicken up so I can get more coverage, so I won't have to add more because the concealer that I'm using is very creamy and it's a medium to full coverage, so the longer it sits, the thicker it gets, and it's once you don't leave it to dry out completely, you know, so it will give good coverage. So here you see me going back in with a little bit more concealer because I do feel like I need just a little bit more coverage because I do have a little eye bag. Yeah, so you see me apply some more and blending it in. Now it's time for me to, you know, blend everything and do some more blending. I'm making sure the nose is, you know, snatched up. So I'm taking a little bit of my Morphe bronzer and just bronzing up a little more. I do love a good bronzer, and right now this is my absolute favorite one from Morphe. Yep. So I'm going in with this Juvia's Place blush palette. I love it. I think it complements my skin tone with most of my looks. So, I'm just using that to set the Rare Beauty liquid blush because, it's creamy and I do feel like it needs setting on my skin because I do have oily skin. But I'm not going too heavy with the blush. I'm just, lightly, setting that so that it would stay in place. So now I'm taking my powder puff and I'm going in with my Sasha Buttercup setting powder, and I'm using that to set my highlight. So I found this little brush and it's very interesting. I feel that it really fits my nose shape and make it easy for me to contour my nose with. So, it's very easy, precise and easy to control. So I'm actually testing this brush, so I'll be adding it to my brush collection soon. So now I'm just taking a little bit of translucent powder and I'm setting the rest of my face that I did not add any highlight, just to set my complexion. Now I'm going under my eyes using the Shanz Beauty eyeshadow palette, neutral palette, and I am using the black to do my waterline so the look will be completed. And this black is so pigmented. A little bit goes a long way. I absolutely love the colors. They are super pigmented. Yes, so you guys need to grab this palette from me. So now you see me going back in with the brush that I used to apply the eyeshadow. I'm not adding any extra product and I'm just, making sure that everything is intact with my eyes. And now I am dusting away all of the powder after I let it bake for a few minutes. So here's a little trick, guys. The brush that I used to blend out my foundation, I am just taking that, whatever is left over on that brush, not adding anything extra, and I'm just using that to press in all of the highlighted areas so that I don't get any flashback. So this is a trick, to make sure everything sets into place perfectly. I advise that you try this, especially if you are highlighting and adding bronzer and all these things. Trust me, you will absolutely love it. So I'm setting my face using this setting spray from Jeffree Star. I had it in my collection for a while, so I'm just trying to use it up. And I'm now taking the same pencil I use to fill my brows, and I'm lining my lips because, you know, sometimes that works too. So you don't always have to buy a lip liners. You can use powders and other stuff, you know. Then I'm gonna be using a lip gloss from NYX. I can't remember the name of it, so everything will be listed in my description box, guys. So this is me now making sure my lashes blend together, adding a little bit mascara, blending my natural lashes into the falsies. And I do sell these lashes. I'm currently working on my website online so that I can be able to ship my brand internationally. So guys, I'm hoping that you guys will support, you know, and share and, you know, all of that good stuff. So now I'm going in with a little bit of highlighter from the same Juvia's Place blush palette, and this highlighter in this palette also works very well for my complexion, my skin tone, so I just use it. I do have other highlighters, but I just reach for it because it's very, you know, versatile. So yeah. Well, hey, face snatch. So me just have to go take off this thing here from my head, this wrapper, and you know, I'll be back with everything from head to face put together. Yes, me not really going nowhere, but me just do this for fun, and I just wanted to create content, guys. So here is the finished look, guys. Voila. And one time for the low light. Don't act like you don't see. Don't act like you don't know. It's flawless. It is what it is. Yeah.